like very, very fond moments of Aaliyah. Oh, actually, more than that. But the first one I'd say was after my part was up and I was leaving, and I was not gonna chill. She was in hair and makeup trailer, and I was not gonna tell I was leaving. And she gave me a hug. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, okay, And so then we did the song. Everybody boy would be like, yo, this is Aaliyah. I'm like, yes, let's get it.
You're just trying to warm a friend up, but it was a little bit too cozy. We had this connection that was just like insane. Like he would feel my energy. And I mean, I had that dog, and I really wanted to just let it go, to be honest with you.
And I just feel the stare coming from wifey over there. Like I just glimpsed it at this, and you know what, I'll deal with that later. I mean, come on, girl. And
in my head, I'm like, no, this ain't sitting here on set like he ain't got a damn wife. And when I tell you, I just stood there and I was just looking, and next thing you know, I see him look over at me. And he looked over at me with this look, he always gave me this look like, and I was just like, and he just turned back around. I said, I felt like ripping up the whole set.
Hold on and wait a minute. Did DMX and Baby Girl really have it going on like that? We've heard about Aaliyah's past with R. Kelly, Jay-Z, and Dame Dash. But DMX? That's the name that you don't usually hear. But according to DMX's ex-wife, Tashera Simmons, Aaliyah was a constant factor in their relationship. DMX never let his wife or the world forget just how much love he had for Aaliyah, and always reminded his wife that she was always going to be second place to Aaliyah, and even went as far as to name his daughter Aaliyah after the singer passed. And this is my own special tribute to Aaliyah, right? This is Aaliyah, so you rest in peace, but know that you live on, in our hearts, in our minds, through your music. Wow. So what exactly is it about Aaliyah that made DMX hold on so much? So Aaliyah and DMX first met when they were on the set of Romeo Must Die, with Aaliyah as the star of the movie and DMX playing the character Silk. Although it was the first time they met, Aaliyah and DMX literally connected as they had time to talk and get to know each other while working on the track Come Back in One Piece, which was on the Romeo Must Die soundtrack. At the time that they met, DMX was already married to Tashera Simmons, who was his childhood sweetheart. But girl, that didn't stop him from raving about Aaliyah every chance he got. The thing is, Aaliyah always seems to have that effect on
this is my own special tribute to Aaliyah. Okay? This is Aaliyah. So Aaliyah, rest in peace. But know that you live on, in our hearts, in our minds, through your music.
Man, wow. When she meets them, they start tripping, falling, and can't get up over themselves after her. And then they end up even wanting to date her or feeling very protective of her. And even as the gangster that DMX was, he was still no exception. Whenever he spoke of her, his voice would soften. And DMX had nothing but glowing words about Aaliyah. He described her as an angel on earth. And he also talked about how he rented a Rolls Royce for him, Aaliyah, and her brother to go to an award show together.
How was your relationship with Aaliyah, man?
She was a beautiful person, man. Beautiful person. Made me feel really I said I had that same hesitation, when I met up with her in the movie, that was my next movie. I'm like, nervous, made me comfortable, laughed a little bit, like, okay, all right, kept in touch a little bit, and when the awards came up, I already had something crazy, like I would get like a Benz or Ferrari or something, I was like, nah, I gotta get the Rolls Royce for this situation, and we going together, okay, all right, I pull that Rolls together, everybody mad, that was the point, I was perfect, like I'm gonna do 3 miles an hour out the parking lot, on the street, make sure everybody see this situation, cause it's like that.
Up until that point, the only person DMX had ever gone to an award show with was his wife. So taking Aaliyah instead of Tashera was DMX putting it out there how much he was in awe of the princess of R&B. Now here's the question that everyone keeps asking. With how open DMX was about his affection for Aaliyah, did anything ever happen between the two of them? Now, DMX never confirmed anything and only said that Aaliyah was someone that he respected and had a deep spiritual connection with. And if you kept up with Aaliyah, then you would know that she wasn't one to talk about her private life. So if anything went on between her and DMX, she let it fall by the wayside. But Tashera, on the other hand, child, she had plenty to say.
She was a beautiful person, man.
Yeah,
beautiful
angel,
person,
right? Everybody
down to
says
earth. Made me feel really comfortable. Like I said, I had that same hesitation, you know what I'm saying, when I met up with her and did the movie. You know what I'm saying? That was my next movie. I was like, a little nervous, made me comfortable, you know what I'm saying? We laughed a little bit, like, okay. All right. Kept in touch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And when the wars came up, I already had something crazy. You know, like I was getting like a Benz or a Ferrari or something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I gotta go with the Rolls Royce for this situation. Are we going together? Okay. All right. Gotta pull that Rolls out. Make everybody mad. That was the point. That was perfect. Like, I'm gonna do 3 miles an hour out the parking lot on the street, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody see this situation, because it's like that, Jim.
Make some noise for that.
Up until
Beautiful on the outside as well as the inside. You know, very talented, but like I said, very, very humble. You know what I'm saying? Just a beautiful, genuine person. Man, if you could get her back to say one last thing to her, what would you have said to her? I have to say thank you. Thank you for the opportunities, you know, and thank you for the music, you know, and thank you for just being you. She mentioned that she struggled with seeing the connection and affection Aaliyah and DMX showed each other, and confirmed that it did affect her marriage to the rapper, and was also one of the reasons why they eventually got divorced. Tashera actually had been on the set of the music video for Come Back in One Piece the day that it was filmed. And while she was there, she saw Aaliyah sitting with DMX, and he was rubbing her arms as they prepared to shoot another scene. I mean, it was one thing to hear your husband getting cozy with another woman, but to see them so comfortable with each other while they both knew that you were there is a different type of pain. I was a wife to him, though. I was everything to him. But I don't know if I really got a chance to have a real husband. I don't now that I look back. I'm like, damn, I didn't have a husband, though, you know? I had a boy. Tashera couldn't help but feeling jealous, and she wanted to confront Aaliyah. But Tashera kept it together because she knew that if she had acted out, the people would probably find a way to blame her for taking a simple friendship out of context. Although Tashera noticed that the emotions between Aaliyah and DMX were strong, she still thought that DMX respected her enough not to let things get any further than friendship. But all of that went out the window when she learned that DMX did actually have an affair with Aaliyah. In her memoir, Tashera revealed that finding out about the affair shattered her. She had seen DMX with other women before, but Aaliyah? That one cut deep because she really didn't see it coming. She said, that one broke something in me, not because of who she was, but because I had trusted him through so much already, and here was yet another betrayal, one I couldn't have imagined. It was a reminder that fame doesn't protect you from heartbreak. It amplifies it. It plays out publicly while you were trying to make sense of it privately. Tashera also said the affair was one of the moments where she felt broken beyond recognition, until she eventually files for divorce. But when he had the money and no one can control it, and then no one's holding him accountable but me, it just got crazy, and it was uncontainable. Now that Tashera is sharing what truly happened between Aaliyah and DMX and how it affected their marriage, people are applauding her for the way that she handled the situation and choosing to be a bigger person even when she had no reason to be. Tashera is gangster. I'm surprised she didn't shut the whole music video down. But I am so proud she held her own and kept her eyes on X and not Aaliyah. Seems like Aaliyah has a way of making everyone feel special. Rough Rider wasn't exempt. It's inevitable that his wife would be jealous, but some chemistry is just magic from the jump, no matter what. So, did you guys ever hear about this Aaliyah and DMX situation going on? If you did, let me know in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the